Anyone who thinks they can enjoy California while living for free in a vehicle needs to rethink that plan. If you have an RV, you need to reserve a spot at a campground. And if you're living in a van or a car, California is not having it. Every city and town has ordinances about overnight parking, and it is enforced. I'm watching 2 other nomads that I follow on YouTube having the same issues right now in California. There's a homelessness problem here because of the cost of living. And if I were homeless, I'd want to live in sunny California. The weather is fantastic. The first town I stayed in was Crescent City, which is just over the Oregon border. I had no problems there. The Walmart was by itself. It wasn't part of a plaza or a mall. Walmarts don't generally enforce any of these no overnight parking laws. My next stop was Eureka, and the Walmart was part of a big plaza, and that plaza had 24-hour security in the parking lot. Also, most of the Walmarts in California are not 24 hours. So it's easier for security to notice a vehicle sitting in a parking lot at 2 a.m. So in Eureka, I spent a night at a 24-hour grocery store that then I found a casino to park at just outside of Eureka. Then I stayed in a town called Marina, where the Walmart was not part of a plaza, so there was no security. But I read on the internet that some RVers would wake up at the Marina Walmart to find that the police had left a citation on their windshield. This is what a lot of people are posting on the internet. That if you're lucky, mall security will knock on your window and kick you out at 3 in the morning. And if you're not lucky, the police won't even knock. They just leave a citation on your windshield. Then I stayed in the Santa Rosa area, and security didn't seem to be enforcing the laws there, probably because there were fire refugees living in vehicles and in tents. And then in Pismo Beach, I got lucky because the police and mall security seemed to be out in full force, but someone left a tip on the internet, I think it was on TripAdvisor, about a beach campground with overflow parking. That worked out well for us. But then my luck ran out. My next stop was Ventura, which was a very crowded beach city with security everywhere. I saw people's posts on the internet saying even if you rent a hotel room, they had to pay $17 a day to park at the hotel. So they were asking if they could park on a street somewhere in Ventura for free. And the locals would warn them that they would get towed or get a citation and don't even think about it. So I decided not to stay in Ventura and started driving inland toward the desert. And Palm Springs also had a ton of security at the Walmart Plaza. So I spent the night in a little town by the desert, and I am now in the desert. I knew I would eventually end up in the desert anyway, so I had purchased this car canopy because there would be no trees for shade, and it is working out great, keeping my car cool. This canopy is made by a company called Yeej, and it sells for $130 on Amazon. It's very easy to put up and take down. It withstands some wind, but I wouldn't put it up in strong winds. I've used it a few times now, and I'm happy with this purchase.